I'm naked.
I'm completely butt-ass naked.
I'm naked.
I'm like naked.
There isn't a man behind me. These are my hands.
Oh, that's tacky. That's really tacky.
Well, this is going to make it a bit hard for me. I can't use my usual talking shirt gimmick this way. But we've got more celebrity nonsense going on. It's hilarious, and it is encouraging, but for all the wrong reasons. Now, 4 years ago, we were treated to this.
On Tuesday, November 8th, this country will make one of the most important
decisions in its history.
Everyone remember that crap? A bunch of celebrities getting together to be famous together so that we might follow their lead? Well, they're at it again. It's different this time, though. This time, they're naked. This is a group of filthy rich celebrities who thought they could win your support by filming themselves naked.
That is totally absurd and vulgar.
I wonder where they got this idea.
Tell the world that you care about what happens to it.
And if you do vote and help protect this country from fear and ignorance,
Mark will do a nude scene in his next movie.
Make Mark be naked.
I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Ruffalo, put your clothes on.
Mail your ballot in as soon as you can.
Don't sit on them. Get those things out ASAP.
Like now.
Get it in as soon as you can.
I gotta get my ballot to the motherfucking post office. Let's go.
Take your clothes off and vote.
No, if I take my clothes off and vote, I'll get arrested. Because I will be voting in person, the way it's supposed to be done. Like I said, though, I actually find this encouraging. It makes me realize that, as crazy as the world has gotten, there is a silver lining. Celebrities just aren't important anymore. And what's more, they know it. Back in 2016, famous people thought they could just get together and be famous, and that the peasants would do as they were told. Our Hollywood royalty even admitted to that.
you have a chance.
You have an obligation
to be a part of that decision.
You might think it's not important. You might think you're not important.
But that's not true.
And the only way we can prove that to you is by having lots of famous people.
Lots of famous people.
Lots and lots of famous people.
just a shit ton of famous people.
Repeating how important.
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 How important it is.
But it didn't work. They kept on doing that kind of thing, groups of celebrities getting together to tell us what to think. And the public never reacted well. The movie stars and rock stars got the message loud and clear. They're not important. No one gives a fuck what they think. They can still appear on late-night talk shows, and they can have their egos stroked on Twitter by their loyal fans. But by and large, the world has decided that these people should not be preaching. These idiots can't even get together to sing a song without the world shitting all over them.
Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try.
No hell below us.
Above us only sky.
Imagine all the people.
So what's a celebrity to do? If being famous in groups is no longer enough to stir the public into action, then they need a gimmick. Like gratuitous nudity. They have been ignored, but maybe people will notice them again if they take their clothes off.
Hello, excuse me. Excuse me. You've all made a terrible mistake. Hello? What does it take to get a little attention around here?
These people thought that a cam girl impersonation would impact the decisions of the common folk. This just reeks of desperation, and that makes me happy. Celebrities are beginning to understand how much we value them. Now, I do have to give them a little bit of credit, though, because this was not an overtly anti-Trump ad. In fact, it isn't really partisan at all, so I will give them that. It doesn't mean much, though, because, for one thing, this is an ad that promotes early voting. And for another, all other issues aside, no matter what they're pitching, This is a group of famous people being famous together for the benefit of all us unfortunate non-celebrities who need to be told what to do. I've explained this before. For a single individual celebrity to make a statement, that's one thing, because that is just one person's opinion. When they get together in groups, though, it is condescending as a kind word, because it's clear that they think that fame and fortune makes them important.
Lots of famous people.
Lots of famous people.
Lots and lots of famous people.
Just a shit ton of famous people.
There's so many famous people.
Now, the naked thing is stupid, but it does get worse, because there was another flock of fading stars who managed an even greater level of self-humiliation. I've got to be honest, I didn't think the Lady Godiva act could be topped in terms of sheer embarrassment. Could there be a more demeaning spectacle? Could they come up with a worse idea?
For what you are about to see next, we must enter quietly into the realm of genius.
What other grand plan could the Hollywood set contrive to win over the hearts of the masses? Oh, I know. What if they dress up in chicken suits?
So, how's everybody doing? Handling it or starting to feel...
Please don't.
cooped up?
Sticking feathers up your butt does not make you a chicken.
Chicken suits. This is a bunch of rich and famous people dressed up as chickens. These celebrities decided that the best way to get the public to take them seriously would be to dress up like chickens. There's only one way to describe them.
The most incompetent bunch of retards and assholes!
Hey, who's everybody voting for?
Does it matter? They're all the same.
Really? This is the first time a fox is running for president of the hen house.
Actually, he's running for re-election, so it's the second time. Oh, look, I get it. The fox is orange.
One vote could make the difference between a chicken or a fox guarding our hen house.
Apparently, if you don't vote, a fox could eat you.
What in the hell are you hens squawking about?
Okay, some of them I do know, but who the fuck are these people?
Even though we may eat meat, the fox is who I'd rather have a beer with.
I never had a beer in my life.
Another group of famous people being famous together to sway the public.
Everybody, please vote!
Okay, I got the anti-Trump message loud and clear. So, would any of you care to say anything positive about Joe Biden? This is even more ridiculous than the naked voting ad. And they don't even get the small bit of credit that I gave to the bareback riders, because the chicken ad is very blatantly an anti-Trump ad. Please, please don't vote Trump. We know that you don't listen to celebrities anymore. But look, we dressed up like chickens for you. These people thought that this would work. They thought that bad puns and chicken suits would win over voters. These chickens will save democracy.
When you find yourself in danger, when you're threatened by a stranger, when it looks like you will take a licking, there is someone waiting who will hurry up and rescue you. Just call for Super Chicken.
Oh, and they had to come off as such a whining, sniveling, craven flock of chickens. I mean, if you must be a chicken, at least be a badass chicken.
You know why the chicken crossed the road? Because the road crossed the chicken.